Hi, my name is Charles DeLoach, and I'm applying to join you for the Arena Academy in Houston this September. I first heard about the Arena through a friend of mine who was going to a fundraiser in San Francisco a couple years ago, and he told me that I'd be able to potentially meet a couple of congressional candidates if I tagged along, so I was eager to go with them. And I ended up meeting awesome people like Lauren Underwood, who's in Congress now, and Dan McCready, who should be. And I didn't know it at the time, but Dan was actually running, and I guess still is, for the congressional seat in Charlotte, where my parents live, where I also now live. And what he's dealing with is the perfect example of why we need more of what the arena has to offer. I've always been really interested in politics, but it's only been in the last couple of years as I've realized the real threat to our democracy that I've decided to get as involved as I am now. And it started fairly simply. I was just volunteering for certain campaigns. Mark Lino, who was running for mayor, Nick Josepowicz for city council. And through that process, I learned a lot about the barrier to entry for being an informed voter. And so to combat that, I decided to create a voter guide. It was really straightforward. I just did a lot of research on what was going to be on the ballot, reasons for and against each measure, and put that out. And it ended up being pretty popular. So with that concept in mind, I decided to start another organization called the Common Space Forum. And the whole goal of CSF is to get people together and have a bipartisan conversation regarding topics that they don't normally engage in. Things from the Me Too movement to income inequality to immigration, you name it. And we just do all of the research for our attendees so that no matter your knowledge level, you can get together. We'll give you a little food, a little wine, and we'll have an engaging conversation. Now, the first one of those was about 7 or 8 people in my living room, and it was great. But then the second time we had 15, and then the third time we had 22. And after that, we had to find an actual venue, and we wound up at the Commonwealth Club with 30 people, and then 40. And now we have about 30 to 40 people twice a month between the Commonwealth Club and the World Affairs Council, as we're also expanding in North Carolina, Charlottesville, and Los Angeles. And my ultimate goal is to run for office one day, and I'm applying to law school right now to that end. But in the meantime, 2020 is just too important for me to be sitting on the sidelines. And of course, the presidential election is super important, but so are the statewide elections with the 2020 census right around the corner. We here in North Carolina know the dangers of gerrymandering as well as anyone. And so I'm hoping I'll get the opportunity to learn from you so that I can take what I learned back to North Carolina to battle gerrymandering by flipping the state blue. Thank you.